Hello there, welcome back to another collective reading. Today's reading is going to be for the beginning of February, looking at what kind of energy or lessons we're going to be moving through for the first week of February, as well as some of the obstacles or challenges that we might face, and finally some advice. And we're going to be using some tarot cards today, so if you are ready, then let's get started. So, for the energy that we are going to be experiencing or feeling, or just like the energy that's going to be surrounding us for the first week of February, is going to be one of sitting with our current situation, like really allowing ourselves the time and the space to just wait on the things that we're working on, waiting on the moves that we want to make, or the actions and changes that we want to make. Is just allowing ourselves to stay there for a little bit. We have the Hanged Man coming up here, and the Hanged Man is all about kind of like this person putting yourself in that challenging situation or perspective and allowing yourself to just receive the lessons and the guidance, like allowing yourself to surrender and to say, okay, guides, spirit, angels, what is it that I'm learning from this experience? And really allowing yourself to be open to receiving that. We also have the Seven of Wands here. The Seven of Wands, Seven of Wands is all about continuing to fight for what you want, for what you believe in, continuing to have the resiliency and the strength to be confident in what you want and where you are. And in order to have that resilience and that strength to face others, we do have to sit with ourselves and remember why we're doing what we're doing, and almost reminding ourselves of our own values and self-validating why we're doing things. And we also have the Six of Wands as well. So again, like allowing ourselves to be in the stage where we are and celebrating ourselves for it. Like the Six of Wands is all about the accomplishments and being proud of where you are and what you've accomplished so far. And it's not even at the end, on a scale from 1 to 10, the number 6 is just a little bit halfway, just a little bit more than halfway. So there is still a time and a place to celebrate your accomplishments without needing to be at the end. So that's the energy that is going to be kind of like around us for the first week of February. The obstacle that we are going to be facing in the beginning of February is our self-limiting beliefs, our triggers, our addictions, the things that keep us in the mind, the things that keep us in the hamster wheel, all of those things, whether it's material bills that we have to pay, pending tasks, pending things that we haven't taken care of, also whether it's thoughts and emotions that we haven't really given ourselves the chance to sit with. Those are going to be coming up as well. Because we have the Devil card here. That's all about limiting beliefs, and it's like that mirror of where are you keeping yourself chained up, and where are you not taking your power back and unchaining yourself. We also have the Death card in reversed. So normally Death card is all about bringing in the change and letting go the old that doesn't serve. But as the Hanged Man earlier was showing, that right now we are in a time to wait. And whether we are waiting because we want to wait or because the universe is asking us to wait, there is still some some things that need to be thought through or to be sat with before we decide what it is that we're letting go of and what it is that we don't want anymore and that we want to shed. So allowing ourselves again that space and that time this first week of February to just sit or play or to not focus so much on doing and pushing, but more reflecting and observing and sitting. We also have the Knight of Swords. So as we would like to take the actionable steps to conquer the things we want to conquer, when it comes to our limiting beliefs that we're working on, is remembering to use the mind in a balanced way, allowing ourselves to use how we think in a different way that we have before, whether it's communicating more patiently, communicating maybe even slower, like taking more time to communicate, not really like rushing into, again, like I feel like there's this message coming through of like, you don't need to rush through this process that you're working through. Just let it run its course. The Knight of Swords is also associated with the element of air. So again, like there's a lot of mind chatter that we are going to be experiencing. And I feel like that could also be if you are someone who is really into the news or being up to date with what's going on in the world, which there is nothing wrong with being informed. But there is a point where if you are noticing that your day is being ruined or that you are feeling so negative because you are internalizing all of the things that you're hearing, all of the news and all of the tragedy and this, and it comes to a point where how much is enough. So again, coming back to the body and not so much the mind. That's going to be our our obstacle for the beginning of February. So the advice is to do some grounding. We have the Magician also upside down, and to me, seeing the Magician upside down instead of the wand facing upwards, pointing to the divine and the magic that we have with the energies and everything that's above us, coming back down, pointing it down to earth, grounding, again, like all of this mind chatter that we are going to have or we might experience, coming back down to earth, coming outside, sitting on the grass, breathing, going for a walk, being barefoot in the grass, maybe getting a pedicure, getting a massage, like anything that has to do with our hands and our senses, and maybe lighting incense, setting a nice space, drinking more water, taking care of your physical body, eating healthier, not as many sugary things. Excuse me. There's a lot of clearing going on for me as well. So I'm assuming that is also the case for the collective, is that these next couple days and this beginning time of February is going to be almost like a cleansing period. So again, allowing ourselves to slow down if we're feeling sick. Don't push yourself to go to work. Just admit that you're sick and that you need some rest and go take a bath or drink a tea, and again, go outside, get some sunshine, do those things that are going to ground you back into the body. And we also have a message of like not losing the hope, not losing the light, like don't, just because we are experiencing some dark times or dark moments, doesn't mean that we're not headed in the right direction. We have the Four of Wands, which is a card of celebration, like big milestones in our journeys. So like we're doing it. We're there already. And just remembering that, again, going back to the Six of Wands, there's a majority of the wands. There's 4 wands in this reading, and so definitely this collective that's here with me right now is very much experiencing and focusing on and like really craving the positive life shifts. Like, you want the growth, you want to make sure that you're on the right track when it comes to your life, and you want to make sure that you're not missing any lessons and that you're doing everything you can to be the best version of yourself, and you are. And last card we have is the Three of Wands. So also allowing for some time to explore, to get creative, to start thinking about where we want the next chapter to go, and coming back to the Death card in reverse, sitting with those things that, okay, what no longer resonates with me, and what does resonate with me now? What positive shifts am I wanting to bring? So again, the beginning of February is going to be a time of sitting and brainstorming and maybe vision boarding, like what you want this month to look like, what you want February to look like, to checking in with the goals that we have and looking at the mini goals and like, okay, this month, what are some mini goals that I have for myself? So, my friends, first week of February, again, just to round it up, is going to be about sitting, reflecting, enjoying, building up that self-confidence again within ourselves, and also allowing for moments of celebration, allowing for moments of affirmations, reminding ourselves that we are doing the best we can, we are doing everything that we can to be on the right path, and focusing a little bit more on some mindset work, allowing for time to rest, to cleanse, maybe doing some cleansing baths, cleansing rituals, journaling the things that you, maybe some shadows that you identify within yourself that you would like to integrate or work on, and again, positive affirmations, because you're doing amazing. We're all doing amazing. So with all that being said, I hope that you resonated very much with today's collective message for the beginning of February, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.